Welcome back to your gift of acceptance with G Peoples. Today we have a core and a breath reset, all about tapping in to our breath and feeling a deeper connection with our core through our breath, okay? We'll still have some good and challenging movements as well to move through, but in every position we are going to be learning how to breathe through the discomfort of what we feel, all right? This is designed to deepen the breath, to slow down, and to really reignite with that deep core connection. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's start off on our back here. All right, first thing we'll be moving through is some glute bridges here in a second, but I want you to start to tap into your breath. Start to feel your breath and feel that core connection to the breath. Before we get started, feet planted about hip width apart, you're laying flat on your back. You can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest to really feel the breath move through the body, okay? Get nice and grounded for a moment, settle in, get comfortable. Allow the body to be heavy for a moment. Let your awareness expand beyond the body to the furthest sound you can hear around you. And then bring a gentle awareness to your breath. Mind where you're at today. Feel that steady rhythm. And now take a deep breath into the belly and feel that hand push away. Take another breath into the chest. And then exhale. Okay, like a two-part breath like that. So breathe into the belly and pause. Take another breath into the chest. Feel that hand rising and pause. And then exhale like a wave coming through the body. You can feel the belly fall, the chest fall, all the way to your holding empty. And then another breath into the belly, into the chest, and exhale. Notice how this is already beginning to relax you a little bit more into the surface beneath you. You can feel your ribs and your belly expand as you breathe into the belly. You can feel your chest expand in the spaciousness in that chest and that heart space. And then as you exhale, the entire body goes empty. The breath flows through, allows you to release anything that isn't serving you. And you can also feel how your lower back presses into the mat. The belly button comes to your spine, and the rib cage is also drawn down and in, okay? Still a couple more. Big breath into the belly, into the chest, and exhale. And then one more time into the belly, into the chest, and exhale. And now take a big full breath in, and exhale. Lead from the belly in your diaphragm, okay? Feel that hand expanding as you breathe in. And feel the wave go up into your chest. And then you exhale and it all releases. Let's do a couple more diaphragmatic breathing here. A big breath in through the belly. And then exhale. Belly button to spine. Draw those ribs down and in. Feel that lower back pressed into the mat. And then one more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Nice. Notice how just these few minutes here you already feel so different from whenever you first started. Spare your hands by our side. I'm going to start with some articulation here. So start to ground down through your heels. Press the back of the arms into the mat. Let your chest slightly rise up here, okay? But keep as much of a neutral spine as you can find, okay? I want you to press down through your heels. Let your pelvis be the first thing to kind of curve and tilt up towards the ceiling. As you lift off the ground, you press down through your heels. And the higher you lift, the more you squeeze those glutes and drive. Lifting all the way up, pelvis lifts up to the ceiling. We squeeze our glutes at the top. And then we slowly roll back down from the upper back to that mid back to lower back. And then your sacrum, tailbone, and pelvis is the last thing to connect. Nice. Big breath in. And then exhale, start that pelvic tilt, going up for that glute bridge. Feel the breath leaving the body as you rise. Nice. And then breathing in, take a breath at the top. And slowly exhale to come back down. And as you exhale, Let that wave go through the body till your pelvis is the last thing to touch. Nice. To see this 3 more times. Coming up. Coming down. Follow along with my breath. Going up. Pelvis is the first thing to lift. And the last thing to hit the mat. And then one more time, we're going to hold it at the top. Breathing in, going up. Up, 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 up. Squeeze those glutes, tilt that pelvis, ground down through the heels. Hold it at the top here. And now, right leg is going to lift up. Bring it in. And then exhale, point the toes as you come back down. Inhale to lift up your left leg. Exhale to drop it down. Inhale to lift this right leg. Exhale to drive it down. Notice everything is a very slow movement. I want the breath to guide the movement here. So go slow. Feel that muscle connection here. Let your hips stabilize evenly. As one leg lifts up, the other foot is pressing down into the mat here to keep that waist and the pelvis lifted, and also to keep everything even. Nice, good. Press down through the hands, keep the tension there as well. Breathing in as one knee lifts, exhale as it comes down. Breathing in as the other knee lifts, exhale as it comes down. Good, we'll be here for about 10 more seconds here. Just keep this going, everyone. Moving along with the flow of your breath. Good, and we got 5. We got 4. We got 3. And 2. And 1. We drop that last foot down. Squeeze your glutes before you come down. Keep that pelvis lifted up to the ceiling. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, let that flow through the body all the way down. Nice. Well done. All right, that was our first movement right there. So now let's go into some supine toe taps. Start to press and imprint that spine into the mat here, okay? So as you exhale, feel that belly come to spine, draw those ribs down and in. Feel the rib cage kind of wrap around the body here as you exhale. That core tightens all the way around you. Press that lower back into the mat. We're going to lift up our right leg into this tabletop position, point those toes, and then lift up your left leg in tabletop position. And I want you to keep the tension in your hands. Breathe through the palms here. Keep them steady into the mat. Feel your fingertips press down as well. All right, and we have our toe taps. We inhale to prepare, and then exhale, right toe taps down. Nice. Good. Inhale. And then we exhale to tap. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tap. Inhale to lift. Exhale to tap. Nice. And just keep this going right here. Supine toe taps. Nice. And now as we do this, I don't want you to just drop your foot down like that. Just bring it all the way down, just tap. I want you to kind of go out forward here. Like there is something right behind your butt here or your hamstrings, and you gotta reach up and over to tap the toes down. And then come back up. Okay, so reach over that object that's underneath your butt. Pretend it's like a beach ball or something, or a little foam roller right here. You gotta reach over. Nice. And I keep this going, okay? As we're here, you wanna keep those hips steady. Keep your lower back pressed into the mat the entire time here, okay? Otherwise, you could start to feel that tension if your back is arching. Keep these going here. Nice, so ribs are steady. The core is steady. The breath is steady, guiding the movement here. Good job, everyone. These look beautiful. I don't even have to see it to know it, as you know they do. Nice, we're gonna be here for another 10. Just keep these going. Right. Feel that core staying braced. Hips evenly pressed into the mat. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We come up. Good. Okay, so now, I want you to lift up your right hand. Keep your knees where they are. Lift up your left hand. Hold everything up here. It's going to be a lot harder to stay stable in your hips now and in your core. So I want you to make sure that you move slowly along with your breath. Keep pointing these toes here, okay? Now, starting here, your right leg is going to extend out straight. Keep your left knee where it is. As that leg reach beyond the toes, and your left hand is also going to drop down above your head. Okay, you should feel the core and the body get a nice stretch. You'll feel that left side hip flexor working, and this right arm is just staying steady, fingertips at the sky here, okay? We exhale to bring it back in. Nice. Inhale as you separate here, let the breath create space in the body to elongate and reach from the top of your fingertips to the tips of the toes, and even beyond that. See if you can touch as far as you can in front of you, as far as you can behind you. We exhale to lift back up. Good. The breath guides the movement. Inhale as you reach. We're going to keep alternating here. Exhale as you bring it back together. Lower back still stays pressed into the mat. Both of these hips are evenly pressed into the mat. Good. Breathing in. Exhale. Every time you exhale, that belly button. Ooh, that was my back, I promise. Belly button drives down into the spine, and your ribs start to come down and in, wrapping around this body like a little corset. Nice. I know corset's a common saying. It's got to be something else I can say. Just feel the body come around. Let your ribs and your core kind of hug you. Yeah, there we go. That seems like a little bit better. Or imagine a belt wrapping around you, keeping everything tight. Nice. Extend, drop that left arm down. We're going to keep on reaching in these stid bugs here. The core is starting to feel this a whole lot more. The arms are steady. Everything's moving in unison, including the breath. We inhale as we reach. We exhale as we come back together. We inhale as we reach. We exhale as we come back together. Nice, good. Here for another 10 now, everybody. Keep this going. 8. Nice. You should start to feel that core connection on a whole another level here if your lower back is staying pressed into the mat. The reason why my back is making farting noises right now is because I'm consciously pressing my lower back into the mat, pressing my back down into the mat, okay? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's drop the feet down here and drop your hands back by your side. Nice work, everyone. Big breath in and exhale. Now we're going to go to one of my favorite core exercises, and it's also one of the toughest ones, our hollow body position. You're going to reach your arms above your head here. Let your legs go out long. Stretch out the body like someone's pulling from both ends of your body. Let your ribs expand. If your back arches, that's okay right now. Just stretch out like it's a big good morning stretch. Woo, reach through your fingertips, reach through your toes. Ooh, that stretch feels good. You're gonna lift up your right arm first, okay? Lift up your left arm, boom. Lift up your head and your shoulders here. Not just your chin tucking into your chest like this, looking down at your pelvis. I want you looking up towards the ceiling. Keep your chin lifted here to protect your neck. And as you lift up, your chest is the one crunching down into the pelvis, okay? So keep everything lifted here, biceps next to your ears. You're gonna lift up your right leg and then lift up your left leg. Hollow body position. The only thing pressed into the mat here is your lower back and that mid back, and then parts of your upper back, but mostly just that mid back and lower back. From here, you're holding this hollow body position. This is a great way to just start to feel that core. Take a breath in, and then exhale, draw everything down and in, belly button to spine, ribs wrap around the body. If you see me shaking, that's because I'm squeezing my core so tight to hold this position steady here, okay? Your body should start shaking as well from just holding this position. Now, if your legs are extended here and you're feeling this a lot in your lower back, you can either lift up your legs a little bit higher or just bend your knees slightly in here, but keep your toes pointed. Take some weight off your lower back. For the most part, if you're not having that problem, keep those legs extended. Let's just hold it here. Let's take 4 deep breaths in. Big breath in. And exhale. let the breath be soft. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel everything wrapping around the body. Tighten in, pressing into the mat. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Good work, everyone. One more time here. Big breath in. And exhale. And slowly drop on down here. Nice work. Woo. Like I said, it's a great way to just wake up every muscle in the core 360 degrees all the way around you. You really feel every part of the body working in that. That's the reason why I love hollow body position so much, okay? All right, so let's go into our mermaids next. I want you to lift on up here. Sitting up. Woo. Let's rotate to the left here. Left hands down underneath the shoulders here. I'll show you 2 variations to do this. Your legs will be long. Bring your left leg in front of you. Right leg comes behind, okay? Your right arm is going to be right here, just kind of underneath your chest, palm facing up, all right? We are going to press to the outside of our left foot and inside of our right foot here, and then into our left hand to lift up for our mermaids. This is great for just stretching out the lower back, just elongating the body, and also getting a nice side body stretch while also working the opposite side, okay? You're going to take a big breath in, push away from the floor, ears away from the shoulder. As you exhale, press down through that left hand, your left leg, right foot. We lift up, and as you lift up, let this right arm go around like a big rainbow, and your right side hip reaches up to the ceiling. Your left armpit crunches in towards that left hip. Go ahead and get that side body crunch. Elongate the spine. See if you can make the body in a straight line here. Keep on holding it nice and just reach beyond the fingertips. Let it feel good for the side body here. And then we exhale, slowly come all the way back down. Let's just tap the mat. Hand comes back up. Big breath in. We exhale. We lift on up. Now stretch. Ooh, let it feel good. You can take an extra breath here, pausing at the top. Allow the breath to create some space in the body and let it flow through the entire body. You exhale, calm back down. Nice work, okay? Now another option here. All right, if it's a little too much for you to keep your legs extended, you can bend your knees here, okay? Stack them on top of each other and then bring that hand up. Boom, just like that. It's the same exact thing here, just a little bit less strain because your legs are brought in, okay? So you can keep on going with these mermaids here. Big breath in, we exhale to lift. I do want you to hold it at the top to breathe in. Get that separation in the rib cage, let everything expand. Exhale to come back down. All right, I'm gonna extend my legs again here. Let's do 3 more times. We lift up. Good, big breath in. And exhale. We go through all these movements mindfully, very conscious of our breath. Inhale and exhale. Hold it at the top. Let the chest, don't let yourself start to cave forward here. Keep everything in a straight line. You should be able to look up at the ceiling. Look up at that right armpit if even. And then exhale, come back down. One more time. We lift up. Good. Hold it here. Hold it here since this is our last one. I want you to lift your right hand up. Bring your hips back in line with your body. Bring the right hand down. Rotate over to your plank. Bring your right foot across. Put your left foot down. Now we're in our plank. Here we go. Drop that pelvis down towards the mat. Tuck it there. Now press into your hands and your fingertips. Push away from the floor. Extend through your mid back here. And then lift up your chest. Press down to the toes. Push away. Hold it there. Everyone take a big breath in. Feel that belly and rib cage expand just like that hollow body position. This is a tough one, but it also makes you feel the core working so much throughout the entire body. We breathe in. We exhale. Draw those ribs down and then belly button the spine. Get it nice and flat back. Breathe in. And exhale. If you ever had trouble with planks, this is your opportunity to learn how to fix that. Use your fingertips to grip the mat. Don't keep the weight in your wrists. Keep your toes pressed into the mat as well. We want to drive everything away. Another big breath in. And then exhale. Belly button the spine. Nice. One more time. Big breath in. And then we exhale. Nice. Now drop to your knees. Boom. I want you to rotate over into your side here. The right elbow's going to be down. I'm going to face the opposite way so you can also see the way my back moves whenever we go into these mermaids. Bring the hips down. We rotate over. Now your right hand is down underneath your right side shoulder here. Pushing away and out here. Left leg extends if you want your legs extended or knees stacked. The option is yours. I'm going to extend my legs. If your legs are extended, your right leg is forward, your left leg is back. Okay, we press into our right hand. Lift up your left hand in front of you. Big inhale in. Hips stacked, shoulder stacked. We exhale, lift on up. Boom, arm comes around. Bring it up and over the head, elongate that body there. Nice. Stack the shoulders, stack those hips, keep everything turned. Good, but don't cave forward. We exhale, come back down. Nice, big breath in. Exhale to come on up. Hold it at the top. Big breath in here. And exhale. Nice, I'm just adjusting my posture as well. Inhale and lift. Hold it at the top. Boom. Big breath in. And exhale. Nice work. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you lift. Good. Remember the right side armpit crunches into that right hip. Get the most out of these side ab crunches here. Big breath into that left side rib cage. Feel the breath expanding the ribs, getting some spaciousness in this body. Exhale to come back down. 2 more here with us. Lift up. Up and over. Hold it at the top. Big breath in. And exhale, come back down. 1 more. Good one here. Use your fingertips to grip the mat. We're holding it at the top. Exhale to lift on up. Hold it at the top. Big breath in. On your exhale, lift up your left hand. Bring those hips back in line with the body. Rotate that left hand back down. Cross this left leg back over. You're back in your full plank here. If you're on your knees, just rotate from your knees over to your hands, okay? Push away from the ground. Same thing here. Use your fingertips to grip the mat. And now right leg lifts and comes down. Nice. Inhale right here. Exhale, lift that left leg. Hold it at the top. And then bring it back down. Leg lifts here. Keeps the arm strong. Keep pushing away from the mat. Ears out of the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Lifts. Good. Inhale to come back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to come back down. Exhale to lift. Keep that alternating going there. Once again, allowing the breath to be the movement here. Notice how when you breathe properly, these muscles, even though these are some tough positions here, these muscles are able to endure the discomfort of holding the entire body because there's so much more oxygen pumping through the body here, pumping through these muscles. That mind and muscle connection here is developing. That core and breath is developing. We can understand how the breath leads to better core engagement. The breath is our life force that travels to the body here. And in every moment here, every position, we are making ourselves stronger from the inside out. Keep on holding for another 10. Nice. And we got 5, 3, 2, and 1. Drop to your knees. Come into a child's pose for a quick moment here. We're gonna come back into these planks one last time. This time, we are gonna challenge our stability in a whole other way. Okay, so keep your knees down this time. I just want you to walk your knees back behind your hips. Bring your elbows down. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Good. In line with each other. Wrists in line with these elbows here. Let your knees and feet come out wide here, about hip width apart, the same as your elbows. So you should have a big kind of rectangle from your kneecaps to your elbows. Drop your hips down towards the mat here. Okay. Tuck that pelvis towards the back of the elbows. Yep. Lift up your chest. So we're in a kneeling plank, all right? Press more weight into your left elbow. Lift up your right hand and reach forward. Boom. You should feel that all right away there. The moment you lift up this arm, the body wants to shift all the way over to keep you from falling on your face. Keep reaching forward here, okay? And if you're tilting to the left, see if you can press down through that right knee some more. Drive that right side hip down. Rotate the right side shoulder down. There we go. Shoulders stay even, hips stay even. Just hold it here. Flatten out the feet behind you. Press into that left knee as well. Keep all the tension in the anchors of your mat. That's your left elbow and both knees. From here, reach your right hand forward. Breathe in. On your exhale, we bring the right hand around. Pinky comes to our right thigh. Good. Come back up, breathing in slowly. Nice. Exhale to come back around. Try to stay even here at the center of your mat. Inhale to come back out. And then one more time. Exhale to come around. Inhale to come back up. Right elbow comes down. Nice work. And now we take this over to the other side. Take a big breath in here in the middle. On your exhale, lift up that left arm. See if you can stay centered, shoulders stay even and parallel to the mat, hips stay even and parallel to the mat. Try not to lean all the way to the right. Okay, hold it here. Keep reaching beyond those fingertips. Push away from the mat, ears away from the shoulders. Lift on up here. Inhale. Exhale to bring that left hand down to your left hip. Nice, pinky to hip tap. And then inhale to come back around. Nice, exhale to come back. Inhale to go forward. One more time, stay strong here. Exhale to come back around. Inhale to come back forward. Nice work, bring that left elbow down. Ooh, nice, now just hold your plank here. Tuck your pelvis towards the mat. Lift up your chest, push away from the floor. You got 10 here, just find your breath. Feel that belly button, the spine. Ribs draw down and in. Nice. Keep the ribs tight. Good. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into your child's pose. Walk those knees in and reach those hands forward. Woo! Nice work. Nice work, everyone. And we are done with the exercise for this core and breath movement. Thank you so much for joining me here. Just a quick way to feel that core engagement through breath, through movement, through mindful movement can change everything about your workout and where you are in your routine and in your fitness goals. Press your hands down a little bit more here. You can drop the head down. Let the body be heavy. Walk your hands out to the right side. Big breath in. Feel your ribs expand and get some space in there. Exhale. Big breath in. Feel that breath traveling from your fingertips all the way down through your hips. And then on your next exhale, come back to center. And then walk all the way over to the left. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Okay, then on your next exhale, you can walk back forward. Hold on, just hold it here for a moment. Alright, now let's lift up our hips. We're going to go into a cobra pose. Press down through the palms, lift up your hips, okay? Bring your hips forward in front of your knees again, just like we were going into that elbow plank there, or kneeling plank. Send your waist forward. Let your hips come down, and then lift up your chest. Keep your arms straight here. Now you can drop the head back. You feel that stretching the core, those hip flexors. You can twist to the right, breathe in, and allow the breath to create some space in those ribs again. Good, you can breathe out, exhale the other way. Good, breathing in, just letting your spine feel long, flatten out the feet, let the crown of your head reach towards the ceiling here. Good, and your breath is soft, and your belly and heart space is just open and ready to receive all that life has to offer, all of your growth and abundance. Pull those elbows back, big breath in. Nice. And then you can come on up here. Well, this is where I leave you, but if you would like to go into a happy baby pose, lying on your back, that's also a great stretch to finish off with. That feels amazing on the body after the work that we did today. And yeah, thanks so much for being here today. Thank you for joining me again on your gift of acceptance, all about mindful movement and learning to better our body and challenge ourselves through a place of love instead of a place of shame or hatred or judgment towards this body. It's all about bringing love in through our mindful movement and loving the breath, loving the core, loving the seasons of our body in all shapes and forms that we come in as humans, and every day just working to be better. So thank you for being here, for allowing yourself to gently reconnect with your core and to really understand that you don't have to force anything, at least mentally. You know, you can just be here and be present in your movements and let your body do the forcing in the movement for you through your power and your strength that you continue to develop, okay? That's the force that we want to use. We don't want to force ourselves to push. If we're injured, we always want to be mindful of what it is that's going on in our body, because there's so much that our body knows how to handle and recover from. And sometimes whenever we add the extra burden of forcing it or shaming it in any way, it just doesn't respond well to that, you know? So just be mindful of your body and connect from a place of presence in your workouts and in all your mindful movements. I'm going to stop talking because I'll get carried away and start a whole TED Talk. So thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you next time on your gift of acceptance. Namaste. Namaste. Oh my God. Thank you. Dhanyavad. See you later. Bye bye.